my channel. This is your girl Ashley, and I'm here to share my VSG journey with you guys. I'm so excited. I've been looking forward to this. Kind of been keeping it, it's not a secret, but I kind of been keeping it on the low until after it passed. But I want to welcome you. Like, share, subscribe, and we'll get right into this. All right, y'all, so this is my introduction video. This video is just going to talk about my journey with obesity, why I chose to do the surgery, who I am. I know, because I know a lot of y'all don't know me, but y'all gonna get to know me, and to know me is to love me. It is. Anyway, we're gonna talk about why I decided to do this particular weight loss surgery, and just kind of like the timeline. I'm gonna try to not keep y'all too long, since it's my 1 month surgery. I'm gonna share stats with you guys. I have been waiting to have this surgery over 11 years. I know that's a long time. Who you telling? Very, very long time. I started my journey in 2011. It's 2021, y'all. But I'm happy to share with y'all that it came to pass. September 13th, 2021, 10:30 a.m. Your girl was asleep. Hey guys, so I'm hooked up. They got the catheter in my arm. I got the heart monitors on. It's what, almost 9:20. And my surgery's at 10:30, so I'm just waiting. My surgeons came in, and the anesthesiologist just came in, told me what they're gonna do. So, all right, guys, time is winding down. See you later. I'm here to tell you that that was the best decision of my life. However, like I just told y'all, I am going to have to go through the timeline with you because I know y'all are wondering, like, why 11 years? So, back in 2011, I am from Illinois. So back in 2011 in Illinois, I started a bariatric program. I decided to do it because I watched my grandma suffer with her underlying health conditions due to obesity, due to congestive heart failure, due to diabetes? Kidney failure, whatever you could think of, you name it. It basically killed my grandma. But it was such a traumatic experience, and I was like, I need to get my health together. I have been obese my entire life. I don't remember ever being small. That never stopped me from doing anything. I danced, I cheered, I did softball. Everything that anybody else could do, I could do. Sometimes better. Okay. So, so it was never an issue for me about the obesity until I hit the age of 30. When I hit 30, all hell broke loose. That's the honest to good God truth. And that's when the health conditions started playing in. That's when the depression started a while before that, but that's when it really became severe. The anxiety, things like that I was suffering from. So anyway, 2011 bariatric program in Illinois. There was a requirement of 6 months, and at that point in time, the gastric sleeve was not something that was offered. At that time, it was more so of the gastric bypass or the lap band surgery, and I wasn't okay with having a foreign object in my body, so I chose to go with the gastric bypass. But in all actuality, I really wasn't satisfied with that option because I had never had an invasive surgery. So I was very terrified. But at the end of the day, I still knew that I had to do something at that point about, about my health. So I started the bariatric program. However, basically the only thing that I had to offer was that I was morbid obese. I didn't have any health conditions, anything that was hindering me. But it was definitely necessary. It was necessary when I went to my primary care physician. He clearly said to me, Ashley, I know that you've been working hard to lose weight. However, you're gonna need help. And those were harsh words, but at the end of the day, he was being real with me. So I went through the 6 months seeing a dietitian, doing the testing and things like that. But the tests were a little bit different than what they do now. And then they submitted the information to my insurance. My insurance denied it. And I was hurt. I was upset, but at the same time, it was like, okay, well, this ain't meant for me right now. So, 2013, I think it was, I got a new job, and I actually enrolled into a bariatric program in Iowa. Now, again, I'm from the Quad Cities, so I was like right across the bridge from Illinois. So I enrolled in one of their bariatric programs. Again, the bypass, the lap band were pretty much what they offered at that point in time. Really, again, not really definite in my answer, but I did do, went to the informationals and things like that. Always tried to stay educated on what I was really wanting to do. So again, 6-month program at that point in time, with new insurance because I had a new job. Again, denied. So I kind of decided that I was going to hold off and really pay attention to me, try to lose weight, try to eat right, exercise, okay, I can do this on my own because I'm a very determined person. But again, it wasn't successful. So when I decided to start again, I was actually here in Texas and decided that I think it was like 2017, almost 2018. I did visit a bariatric center back in 2015 when I moved here. But at that point in time, I didn't have a stable job with stable insurance, so there was no way that was going to work out. But I did go to a bariatric center. I also decided that I was gonna go with the trainer and lose weight. And at my highest weight ever, y'all, I was 383 pounds. I'll never forget the day I saw that number. I was devastated, and I'm like, well, how did I get here? So I did lose a lot of weight. I went from 383 down to about 330. And it stayed off for a while, but of course, life happens, you gain it back. So back in 2017, 2018, around there, I had a stable job and great, decent insurance. So I decided to go to a bariatric center here in Texas. I started the program, and the requirements were totally different. And at this point, after doing further research, I decided that I was going to do the vertical sleeve gastrectomy. Now, the vertical sleeve gastrectomy is where they remove 70 to 80% of your stomach. It leaves your stomach in like a small banana shaped stomach pouch, and the intestines are fully intact still. The stomach can now only have small amounts of food in ounces per meal, and we feel fuller soon. And so that compared to the gastric bypass, I felt was better for me because it was not as invasive and it was laparoscopic. So I went ahead and I decided to go start doing the requirements for that particular type of surgery. The bariatric center that I was going to was very vague. They didn't help. It was like, we want you to lose weight. We want to see you lose weight. They don't tell you how much weight that you need to lose. Or we want you to do this diet and keep a food journal. Okay, so I literally did that. And in the meantime, I had to be tested for, it's called a barium swallow. Disgusting. That had to verify whether or not I had a hiatal hernia. I don't have a hiatal hernia. I didn't have one. I also had to do a psych evaluation. I had to, what else did I have to do? It was so much stuff that I had to do. And then when it came to the point, I think like 7 or 8 months passed, and I'm like, well, where are we, with this? What is going on? And they were like, well, your insurance doesn't pay, but we were trying to find a way around it. And, we wanted you to lose a certain amount of weight. And I was like, well, y'all never gave me a number. Y'all said y'all wanted to know if I could lose weight on my own. So that was kind of like it was kind of disheartening, especially, working out, eating right, trying to meet the program requirements and things like that. So I stopped going to that bariatric center because it wasn't for me. They was not for me. So fast forward to 2020, beginning of 2020, in February, I actually, at that point, I'm like, in my life, I'm like, Jesus, I got to do something. I can't keep feeling the way I'm feeling. I feel what I weigh, and it's a lot. I can't do this. So I found my wonderful surgeon. Her name is Dr. Nicole Bassa at Cedar Park Bariatric Surgeons. It's her and her husband that own the practice. And my consultation with her sold me. Because she really took the time to have a conversation with me. She really took the time to explain things to me and why it was so hard for me to lose weight, keep the weight off, things like that. It was a blessing in disguise. She was heaven sent. I'm so grateful for Dr. Nicole Bassa. She is the bomb.com. Okay, I know that's old. Don't judge me. But she is the bomb. She is the bomb. So the pandemic happened. I couldn't really continue going. Also, my insurance and my job did not pay for the surgery, y'all. Still didn't pay. And life happened, 2020. We're not even gonna go into 2020 for me. But 2021 started, and I was really trying to figure out what I wanted to do with my life, what I needed to do. I felt exhausted, depleted. There's nothing in the world that could make me feel better. Also, throughout the pandemic, I found out I was a diabetic. Now, I wasn't borderline. I was full-blown type 2 diabetes. I found out that I had hypothyroid. I found out so many different things that was happening with me. And I'm like, oh no. First of all, I'm too cute to be on medication. I know that sounds ignorant, but that's how I felt. So I'm telling you how I feel. But I went ahead and I had to take the insulin pills, and I had to take the levothyroxine, and I felt horrible. So I decided, well, actually one day I was having a conversation with a friend, and we were talking about losing weight. And when I go to the gym, y'all, I go hard. I mean, I make every workout count, even if I don't feel like it. Exercising for me was never an issue. It was an eating for me, because I don't really eat horrible. I definitely did try to balance, but I had a conversation with a friend, and we were talking, and she said, you know, Ashley, either you're gonna do it or you're not. And she was just talking about me exercising, because I was talking about walking outside. And I mean, it ain't nothing for me to go get on a treadmill or elliptical or something, but she was just like, either you're gonna do it or you're not. And she doesn't know how that ministered to me, because at that moment, that's what I needed to hear. So I scheduled me a appointment, and I went back to Dr. Bassa. And on May 12th, when I went back to Dr. Bassa, she shared with me that my surgery would be covered by my insurance. I would have a copay, and we can get the ball rolling, because there was no time restraints on my surgery, and that she wanted me to lose 19 pounds. On the day, May 12th, that I went to visit Dr. Bassa again, and she told me that my surgery was approved, I was 370 pounds. So I decided to go ahead, and the program, there was an actual program that I had to go through, where I had to meet with the dietitian on a regular basis. And I had to start a 1,200 calorie diet. I had to do weigh-ins. So I didn't actually start the program until June 15, 2021. When I went back to her on June 15, 2021, I had lost 12 pounds. So I didn't have that much more to lose to meet the 19 pounds that she requested that I lose. But my goal wasn't just to stop at that 19 pounds. My goal was to continue to keep going, because again, this was a lifestyle change, and I was going to get cut on. They were going to take out my stomach, and no, pretty much no, I'm not going to stop at the 19 pounds. So I decided to keep going. On the day of my surgery, I was 340 pounds. I had lost 30 pounds, and I wish I kind of wish it would have been a little bit more, but guess what? I am proud of myself, y'all, because being on a 1,200 calorie diet, it doesn't sound horrible, but when you're somebody who has to actually pay attention to what you're eating and tracking your food and planning and keeping track of all of that, it did become difficult. And when you have, you socialize and your friends go out to eat all the time, or everything has food, you had to be like, okay, well, I can't have this, or I'm not gonna have this. It definitely taught me a lot of discipline. But really, the biggest thing, y'all, is mentally. Had I not started therapy in January of 2021, there is no way I would have been able to be successful and have this surgery. It is all pretty much mental. It physically, I'm not even gonna throw no percentages out there because I know people give percentages, but physically, no. So yeah, physically, I didn't have any issues. Mentally, it's all in your mind. So, September 13th, had the surgery, and everything was successful. Everything was smooth. I stayed in the hospital one night. I was treated like a queen in the hospital. I had the best nurses, best anesthesiologists, of course, the best surgeon. No pain. I have 5 incisions on my stomach. They're all healed now. It makes me think about my cousin, how she was like, girl, you know, we heal like Wolverine. And so in my head, I was thinking, I heal like Wolverine. Anyway, side note. I love you, cuz. But yeah, the physical part, I had surgery. It was about an hour. I was up walking. That same day, they made me try to drink liquid that day. I haven't had any issues keeping anything down. I had to be on a liquid diet. So I started a liquid diet on September 5th. And my liquid diet just ended on October. What is this? October of this week. What date was that? I think it was like October, last week. So October 5th, when I actually went back to work, was when my my liquid diet ended and I started on the puree phase. Y'all, I'm not perfect. I get there though, but I ain't perfect yet. So y'all gonna hear some bloopers in this video, okay? All right. So yeah, and I've been on a puree diet. Y'all, I'm so happy because I didn't want to drink nothing else. I didn't want to drink nothing, y'all. I can't stand broth, especially chicken broth. And y'all know I love me some chicken, but me and chicken, we have divorced. I don't know how I'm gonna feel when I start re-eating chicken again. I'll let y'all know. But it's definitely just going through phases and reintroducing food to your body. So kind of like a baby, you know, a baby drinks milk, then a baby starts on puree foods or soft foods, depending on your culture, you know. Depending on your culture and who your mama is, but I'm super excited that I could share this with you guys. I know this video is kind of long, but I just wanted to put it out to encourage people. First of all, I hear that a lot, that the surgery is the easy way out. There is nothing easy about the surgery. So if that's what people want to think, it's okay. That's their opinion. But we who have gone through it or are going through it, we know. It take a strong person to sit in these shoes, or to be up in these shoes, being a weight loss surgery patient. But again, I'm here because I want to share with everybody that it's worth it. It's the best thing that I ever did in my life. And that's besides moving to Texas. That was the first best thing I did. But this was another great decision, and I know that it was truly ordained by God, and everything was smooth. Everything has been smooth, and everything is going to continue to go smooth. I am going to be updating you guys with my stats. Oh, and I'm sorry, because I am 1 month post-op. As of today, my weight today is a whopping 319.8. So I am so excited, y'all. I'm be doing cartwheels when I get under 299, because I don't even remember being 299. I've been 300 pounds since I've been in 6th grade. So I'm serious. So I'm super excited about this journey. I'm going to attempt to insert some pictures from the hospital, some things along my journey, but you guys will see more when I come back and share other things. But please like, share, comment. I mean, comment good, bad, indifferent, don't matter. Doesn't matter. I don't get angry like that. If you have questions, I am not a licensed medical professional. So when it comes to answering anything medically for you, I can't do that. I would highly recommend you reaching out to your professional, or not your professional, but your primary care physician or your local bariatric center. Yeah, but I mean, anything about my journey, it's my opinion. And thank you to the people on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, the groups that I'm in, the people that have supported me, the ones that have had the surgery, and my support system. Without them, I would not be like going through this the way I am. And so there are some incredible people on YouTube that shares their journey. No, everybody's journey is different, but just to be able to have a template to kind of look at, like, okay, what they go through, what they have to do. Am I gonna have to do this? What kind of questions should I be asking to my surgeon? Things like that. That helped me tremendously, you guys. And I was fully educated with my bariatric center, with people, with my own research. So I suggest you do the same. And again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you come back and visit with me. And you can also find me on Instagram. I do have a page dedicated to my VSG journey. It's Resilience at its best _VSG. Thank you guys. Love you. I hope to see you next time.